People came from miles around to listen to the Premier addressing them on Sudan Independence Day. The country's independence had just been officially recognized by Britain and Egypt.
It's a defining moment in history.
What was Africa's largest nation is now split into two.
The 9th of July 2011 will forever be remembered as the day the Republic of South Sudan was born.
An extraordinary moment for the world's newest.
But the relative peace was short-lived.
The suffering of people in the world's newest country defies belief.
How do we break free from this cycle of violence? So those of you...
How do you address it? Because trauma that is not healed is transferred.
The cycle of violence. How it manifested in the family, how it manifested in the nation. Listen.
One of the causes of trauma that people face in this country is war. Because we have witnessed it, we have seen people dying in front of us, and you have seen friend turning against the friend. My childhood was full of war.
A struggle to unify its northern and southern parts. The South's black African ethnic minority rose against what they saw as racial and economic discrimination.
This is Radio SPLA, the voice of the Sudanese Revolutionary Armed Struggle.
Sudan, that is democratic. Sudan is not an issue.
I was 12 to 13 years old when I was taken as a child soldier. So we were trained, we were given weapons. There was serious hunger in that place. We became very, very tight. Every child is growing up with the mentality that if somebody hurt me, they have to also get hurt. The trauma will still be there, but how do you deal with it? How do you make sure that even as much as it affects you, you don't transfer it to other people?
We are fine, thank you, teacher.
I'm working as a teacher in Christian Light Nursery and Primary School. I remember the civil war in 2013 because I was in Juba here.
The bitter rivalry between the President Salva Kiir and his former deputy Riek Machar resulted in civil war.
The UN is now promising more resources and peacekeepers to protect civilians and stop the bloodshed.
They told us there would be food, but that's not true. I am angry, hungry and frustrated.
It's a war with an ethnic dimension.
Tens of thousands of people have been killed and millions more displaced from their homes. And many fear the country is fast becoming a failed state.
There were around 20 people from my clan killed. I was feeling like if I could be maybe 20, 22, 25 years, I will be a soldier, I also do the same as they were doing. My father died of HIV/AIDS. In 2014, my stepmother, my mother also passed away with the same disease. I saw them suffer a lot. You're in this peer group so that I can satisfy my needs and get food sometimes. It's similar to the gang. We did things like stealing, fighting, abusing drugs, drinking alcohol, smoking. When I began to question myself, why is it that I am now even more worse than before? I said no, I have to avoid those things and look for another way to sustain my life. I left that group and I started doing other things. I was actually a footballer. Up to now, I'm still playing football.
I was traumatized. When my child passed away, he was just inside my womb. She was still 7 months. My family is staying in refugees camp in Uganda. They went in 2016 when the war broke out.
After a tensely quiet Independence Day, the new year erupted with gunfire.
Blood is still being washed off the streets in Juba. Both sides have been accused by the United Nations of human rights abuses.
Civil war, famine, and warnings of genocide. What's gone wrong in the world's youngest country, South Sudan?
Civilian death continues to rise, but the world seems to have stopped counting.
It affects me so much. And even I'm missing my parents now. I will just pick my Bible, I will study. I pray so that God will help me. I can dance, I can sing. That is how I try to heal trauma.
I love singing. I used to sing, I used to compose songs. I have songs that talk about peace, about myself and my life, about my family. This is how I relieve my song. And this is what I also tell my participants. Can you do something that is so creative? Trauma awareness is informing the people and giving them the practical tool of trauma. So it will change them to have narrative that can move them forward from the cycle of violence and begin to walk on a healing journey. And this can bring a possibility of community to reconcile. I have a daughter. Every time I see her smiling, I feel like, wow, there is a life ahead of me. I have to continue doing better things. If I get myself weighed down by the trauma, what about the children that I help? What about the community that I help?
Ram nong mal letet da kaban yal be mal ben no ge mal kam ne te dun yal be mal ben ko ramo biang wo jek tin che mari nak dun karo amo biang wo jek tin